filming my eyebrow tutorial for you guys today. I'm gonna try really hard not to look at my viewfinder, but you know, I just gotta make sure I'm filming. I was filming an eye makeup tutorial for you guys yesterday, and my camera actually turned off in the middle of it, so I'm gonna kind of try not to look over there, but I'm gonna make sure I'm recording. So I'm sorry if it's annoying. I'll get used to not looking over there, but you know, I just gotta make sure my shit's recording still. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows. If you guys want to see how I fill them in, just keep watching. I'm gonna zoom you guys in really close, that way you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, just keep on watching. I'm gonna zoom y'all in. So I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. You can use whatever you want. If you're a beginner, I suggest maybe a brow pencil, just because you can get more precise with it, little more hair-like strokes. You can with this pomade too, but I feel like it takes a lot more practice. So I'm just dipping into it and taking any excess product off my brush. You want it to look really skinny. And then also, if you don't have a lot of brow hair, you can take a little you can take your brow dip and just mark where the side of your nose starts. Mine starts perfectly, so I don't really need to mark it. So just do this, and then you want to go here in the middle of your eye. Mine already arches there. This is just shows you kind of where to arch it, and then the end of your eye is where you want it to end, and mine ends perfectly where it's supposed to. All right, so I'm just gonna start filling it in. I have my little mirror here. So what I like to do is I like to just draw a line under my brow, just to outline the bottom portion of my eyebrow, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna take the pomade and kind of just go along the bottom, like so. And I am going to add a little bit because I feel like my other brow is thicker. And if it gets a little bit messy, it's okay, because you can always go back in and clean it up with some concealer, which we will do. I don't bring it up in this area right here because I feel like it can get too harsh looking. But when you get closer to the front, you want to go lighter on your pressure, because I feel like that just helps it look more natural in the front. I don't like too harsh of a brow in the front. And if you don't have hairs in the front of your eyebrow, you can always do little strokes. I don't like that whole filling in like completely, because it doesn't look like hair. It literally just looks like I don't know. I suggest just drawing little hair-like strokes, and I feel like that's what makes it look best. So now that I have the bottom of my brow done, just touching it up a little bit more, I'm going to just go and start to fill in the top. And this is where you can make it as thick or as thin as you want it. I don't like mine super thick. I feel like my brows are like medium thickness. So, and still I'm not coming to the complete front with the product. And I'm just filling in the tail like so. And I'm just going to do that until I am happy with my eyebrow. Till the back is as dark as I want it, the end of it. So we're just doing this. I'm sorry if my videos aren't that good. I'm just starting out, so I'm really sorry if they're crappy. But we're really trying here. My husband spent literally like hours figuring out how to cut and edit and all that on my videos. And I feel like my eyelash is looking a little wonky, but let's just ignore that. So I'm just bringing it here and then just filling in still lightly as I go to the front. I don't bring any product up in this area. I just don't. That's not how I roll. If you like it, then you can do whatever you want to do to your eyebrow. This is just how I do it, so please do not get offended. Okay, we're almost done with it. Thank God my eyebrows actually turning out decent for this video. Now we gotta make the other one look like at least a cousin or something. Okay, so now that I have it filled in how I want it, pretty much, I feel like there's a little bit missing right here. I'm gonna take the spoolie end of my brush and I'm just gonna take it and spoolie upwards right here. That just helps you blend the That just helps you blend where there's no product to where it starts, and just it helps it look more gradient, and it just spreads the product out. Sometimes it can get like a little chunky and like clumped up, but you just want to comb it out like so. And also, if your dip brow gets a little dry, I suggest, I'm going to add a little bit right here because I feel like it's missing a little sun. If your dip brow dries out, it's not trash, you guys. All you have to do is put a little bit of oil in your dip brow. I have put hair oil in my dip brow. Like, I don't know if that's safe, but I've done it. So there's the brow, and this is the brow not cleaned up. So I'm gonna go in with, just gonna show it. I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 221 and my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Sand. I have tried to use other brushes to clean up my eyebrows, and I can't do it with any other brush. This is literally my favorite brush to clean my eyebrows up with. So yeah, until I find something else, I will let you guys know. I don't know how much this brush is, but Luxie brushes are bomb as hell. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. They're bomb. So I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning up my brow. I'm going to start here in the front. And I'm just going to just go straight. It bugs me if it's not like completely straight, like really bad. And I'm just gonna dip into the back of my hand for some more concealer. And sometimes if I take too much off, like right here, I feel like it got a little bit messy, I will go back in and like fill it back in, but it's okay. It doesn't look too bad. And I feel like when I want more naturalish look, I don't clean them up, or I'll just throw some brow gel on them and go like that. So I'm just cleaning them up. See, like right there where I messed up, just gonna go and touch that up a little bit because I took a little bit too much off. So I'm just gonna, I feel like I can't breathe when I do this shiznit. Trying to stay centered, but and then I just take my finger and like blend this upwards right here. And I'm going to clean up the top now. So I'm just going to take my brush with, I like to use a little bit less product on the top because I don't like too much up there. So I'm just going to take the brush and I'm going to just go straight across. Can you guys see what I'm doing? And then go here and clean up the end. Like so. I feel like it looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take my finger and kind of blend it out. I feel like it needs a little bit of something on the end. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set, you guys. I thought this was the same exact thing as the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, but it's not. It's a different product, and I thought it was the same thing, but it's not. So, excuse me. It is a little bit less in the tube, but that's how it is. And the little wand looks like this. It's, oh, I didn't think it was going to focus, but it's tiny. And I'm just going to take, ooh, let me grab my little mirror. And I'm just going to take it and just comb my hairs upwards and over. And I kind of like this one almost better than the Brow Stylist except it doesn't leave my brows as stiff, which I like them a little bit stiff because it just keeps the hairs in place. But I didn't notice that this just, so yes, we're just gonna comb up and over, and it kind of just fills in any little spots that I missed, like so. And I'm gonna kind of lay them down a little bit. There's little frilly hairs, but it's okay. I feel like it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eyebrow really quick. I'm just gonna do this one. I'm not gonna really explain it too much because I feel like I already did on the other eye. So y'all can just watch me do this one. So I'm just taking my product on my Anastasia number 12 brush, and I'm just gonna, let me get centered in here. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna just, like so. I hope my neighbors aren't looking at me, like, to be honest. Just lightly fill in front, start to draw in my arch. I'm sorry if I'm breathing hard, like the hell. I hate when people breathe hard. I'm like, why are you breathing so hard? I freaking hate it. Oh crap. I put it too close to the front of my brow, but I'll just take my finger and kind of swipe up. See how I messed up right here? It's okay because I'll clean it up. My spoolie, and I'm just gonna spoolie it out just like I did to the other side. Why is my hair getting all up in my mix? So I'm just gonna put that brush down. I'm gonna pick up my Luxie flat definer, right? Yep, flat definer. I'm gonna clean the bottom because I haven't cleaned the bottom. I'm sorry if my eyelashes look janky. I just threw them on right before this video. I like my eyebrows super, like, straight. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like them. I don't like a flare in the front of them at all. It's not my jam. Sometimes I even lift my brow up like that to make sure there's no flare, because if you don't, sometimes it can look a little flared out. I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. Now I'm going to fix the top where I fucked it up. And I'm just going to take my concealer and I'm going to go straight across. Take off the messy part and then just clean it up. I think my dryer's on. I'm sorry if it's super loud, you guys. Alright, so I think we're good. This one does look a little smaller, but I don't know what to do. Maybe thin it out a little bit. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Who am I? You guys, this shit happens to me sometimes. So I'm just gonna cut this clip out real quick. I'm just gonna blend out right here. And then sometimes I'll go back in with my spoolie if it looks like I took too much off and get rid of that line that's there. I know it can get a little messy. they don't really look like twins or sisters. Little hairs. And then I'm going to add just a little tiny bit to my tail because I feel like it needs a little something. Like so. Alright, so this is my... Let me get my motherfucking hair out of my face before I start to talk to you guys. So let me get my... So here is both brows finished. All right, you guys, so that is the end of my video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and I think I'm gonna do the same tutorial that I did yesterday. Maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna change it up at all, but I'm gonna try to do it again and see if my camera don't motherfucking die on me, because I'll be pissed. But that's the end of my eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it turns out, because if not, then my husband gonna be mad at me, because yeah, you don't even want to know, you guys. He spent hours like learning how to edit yesterday, and yeah, he learned though. So we're gonna be getting these videos up for you guys. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and everything. So yeah, I'll see you later.